good
going
peeps?
on?
What's up? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Hello.
What up? What
How's
up? What up?
Everybody's doing all right.
Everybody's
Yes.
good. I know I'm good.
Yes,
Yeah.
me too.
Y'all, I'm in here trying to recover, man. Trying to recover from watching the BET Awards last night.
I never watched it.
You didn't?
I don't watch
No.
BET
You
Awards.
you didn't miss much.
I
Well, no,
just
it was
heard-
better this
I
year.
heard that Mary J. She did a really good job, but I don't watch the BET Awards. I'm really not.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah, just trying to recover. Shy.
What's up?
What's the deal, Pickle?
Nothing.
How was the week? What you got going on?
It's a good week.
Yeah.
Yeah, my therapist is leaving at the end of July. I'm mad.
Oh wow. Wait, what?
Just thought I'd share that. Like, she's retiring. I'm over it.
Oh.
So don't go to therapy. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No, I believe in therapy, but I am going to be sad to let her go.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, it's been a great weekend. Saw my human. That was all good stuff.
That's all good.
Yeah, mine was good too. I can't complain. Traveled,
This
Make me sick.
got a couple laughs in, kicked it with some great people, and brought my ass back to Houston.
This where you belongs. And don't go nowhere else.
Shit, watch me.
Sean, what's up, man?
Hey man, I'm just trying to enjoy these last few dog days of summer school and doing my thing. It's all good.
Hey, man.
Can't complain.
Bro, I saw your Facebook post from yesterday.
Which one?
The one about your alarm clock.
Hey man,
That was funny.
so if y'all follow me online, don't judge me. I don't know if you have things that you keep that are sentimental to you, but I've had the same alarm clock since like 1983, since I was like 8.
Oh wow.
It went to college with me. It survived the Challenger explosion. It has survived high school, everything. And I woke up Sunday morning and it gave up the ghost. It was just gone. It wasn't no more.
Oh,
It just
wow.
broke you down. Huh?
I was like, wow.
Did you have a funeral service for
I
her?
didn't, but I preached at Mount Pillarest Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Bishop I Be Sleep is the pastor. I miss church.
Yeah.
Pastor Green, shout out to you.
Yeah.
But,
So
yeah.
what'd you do with the clock, man?
Man, I just had to just go on and discard it.
Did
man.
you just unplug it and just wrap it
I
up?
was told by the
They
Lord
probably
puts-
don't have the parts for that motherfucker no
Look,
more.
They don't. It's a clock
That's
radio.
done.
It's
yeah,
a clock radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
And man,
I,
don't look at
Probably
me like
couldn't-
that, man.
You probably couldn't even get no real stations on that thing.
Right.
Now you couldn't. It's just static now. But I mean, the alarm still works.
it still works.
It sounded like a basketball
I
horn.
had one when I was in high school, and it made like the rooster sound. Like the alarm will go. That's what mine did.
Todd, you do it again? Do it one more time.
Fuck you, Keon.
No. Thank you. No. Y'all, it's awesome to be here, man. Thank y'all for joining in with us, to all of our crowd that's watching us. Y'all go ahead and hit that share button for us to get your friends in there. Hit that watch party, if you will. Tonight is going to be a doozy, man. We got a lot to talk about.
Mallory say sorry about your alarm clock, bro.
hey, man.
Look here. Hey, man.
Oh, that's funny. That is too funny.
That's
Good
cold piece
one.
right there, Mallory.
Hey, man.
Cold piece, man.
Yeah.
That's how you going to handle me? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
She said, "No, I'm serious. Sorry about your alarm clock." That's probably what she about to say. No, I'm
Yeah.
serious.
No, I'm serious.
I'm serious.
She
Sorry
probably
about
got
the clock.
tears welling up in her eyes and everything.
I woke up, I was like, man, it's this clock dead?
Yeah.
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 Pretty
It's
much.
over.
At any rate, look, I ain't finna take all this time messing around with Sean and this clock, man. Look, y'all share, okay? Share. And join in on this conversation, 936-585-4627. Listen, tonight we got a lot we want to talk about, but I know one of the biggest things that I would like to kick off with is talking about the difference between courting and dating, okay? The blurred line of courting and dating. I asked some folks here before the show started, what is the difference? They said, oh, I thought it was the same. Men, we have that answer. That's typical to us.
Yep.
It's the same. Dating and courting is the same thing. To ladies, however,
It's different.
it's different. So I want to, we're going to engage in that conversation, followed by some other stuff, but I really want us to talk about that because I had to look up the definition of courting versus dating. And I was kind of like,
What
really?
you look at me like that for?
Nothing. I just scratched my head.
I know
Oh.
you scratched both sides of
You
your
did.
head.
Sean, what's that
is
all
it?
about?
I mean, because I just feel like if I'm spending my money, I'm courting.
Are you?
No.
Or is that dating?
No,
you spend money dating.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna put it like this: courting versus dating. Courting is pursuing somebody with the intentions on marrying them.
Yep.
Seeing if you are compatible enough to marry them.
Yep.
Dating is just hanging out here and there, kicking it. Y'all might indulge in a couple sexual, activities.
Whoa,
here and
Rebecca,
there.
wait,
She's
Rebecca,
dating.
you said
Dating.
that? She
Yes,
said about
y'all do.
a couple
Wait,
sex
wait,
You
acts.
do.
What?
Yes, you do.
What?
Yes, y'all
In what?
do.
In what?
Yes, you do.
In what?
How many people have you dated where y'all that you fucked
That
and
we-
you had
that
no
we-
intentions on being with long term? That's what you do, right? Okay.
See,
am
it takes
I
a woman.
lying
It
though?
takes a woman to come in here and shut that whole conversation
I'm
down.
telling no, but am I telling?
Yeah,
am
you
I
are
lying or am I
that's-
telling the
But
truth?
again, if y'all look
We
and
have
see who's
all-
having this conversation, it's the two ladies.
Yeah.
Sean and
But
I are
listen.
sitting up here oblivious.
But listen,
Well, we're bringing you
bullshit.
out,
No,
and
but
we're,
I'm just
we're
saying,
shedding the light.
you
I'm
have
good
dated
at
Let there be
someone.
light.
You have dated someone.
Yeah.
You had no intentions on marrying. You don't see yourself with, but you will smash her. Am I correct?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's
But
what it is. Courting is a more
and then
intentional.
courting
I
is
plead the
more.
fifth.
You might have.
No, man, confession good for the
Don't
soul,
come with
bad
that.
for
Don't
reputation.
come with. Tell
I
the
mean,
truth.
you know.
Shame the devil, pastor.
No,
1,
I'm-
2, 3, 4, 5.
Courting, I'm with Tasha on that. Courting really is about intention.
Intention,
and
like
something
okay,
in a
I
bigger,
see myself.
yeah.
And then to be
long
quite
term.
honest, if you're courting someone, you might take it slower.
Mm-hmm.
You might not even try to smash her. You know, you might let me just because I like her. Let me take my time
Yeah.
with her. But somebody that you just dating, you might take her out, fuck her here and there. And I'm just being honest.
But-
Am I telling?
But wait a
I'm
minute.
just being honest. Am I lying?
But what happens if your intentions as the man, I don't listen. I don't want to.
Get from around that bush. Come on out.
Yeah,
of there.
just say it.
I don't want to. I don't listen. I'm not thinking. We're not thinking long term necessarily like that. If you're in a serious situation where you're dating somebody, yeah, you begin to do that. And you know when that starts, after all that doesn't happen. Sean ain't gonna tell the truth.
I am.
will.
I'm about to follow you up in a minute. Go on, finish.
It is the truth. And so, not
But
saying
you
that
can
my
do both.
intention. No, you cannot do both. Not
You can
according
start
to y'all.
off. No, you can start off dating someone because just because you date them doesn't mean you're gonna sleep with them. You can start off dating someone and end up courting them.
But can you start out sleeping with somebody, then reverse gears and say, okay, let's start courting?
What? Like if so for me dating that's just sleeping with somebody.
That's a
Y'all
good
got
question.
That's totally different.
That was a good question, though.
That was a
Hey, that was
good
real.
That was a good question.
I know it's
That
real
was
a good
because
question.
a lot of times what ends up happening, a lot of men mess around here and we'll go hang out, we'll have a great time, we'll have some, whatever. And then one thing leads to another. She's standing there on the pitcher's mound. She throw a curveball in my bat. Just so happens to make a connection, bruh. And I'm knocking that piece right up out the park. Then all of a sudden, I wake up the next morning in a relationship. That's not what I
That's-
was intending.
Well,
to.
that's not-
but guess
that's
what?
your
And that
fault.
also depends on who
Yeah.
you're dealing with because some women are like that.
Yeah.
If you and
get
I
my
lay down
goods.
and have sex, we together. And I know somebody like that.
I know.
But
I know
here's-
several
but
people
the
like
crazy
that.
thing, y'all use that. If you
Don't
understand
say
that,
y'all some. Say some.
okay,
Add
I'm
some.
talking about your kind, okay? But they'll sit there and they will put that out there, and we as men, we will tell you, look, I ain't interested in no relationship, nothing like that right now. I'm just kind of chilling. You will throw that because women will use sex as a weapon to catch a dude. You will, and then you will get highly pissed off when we don't come up and we don't go along with that. You know that you have a woman, as a man, you know that you got one when the first thing she do is pitch the physical at you. You ain't got much substance to you.
Huh?
You ain't got nothing else,
No,
bruh.
no.
It's the first thing you do is when something goes down and you give me the physical, you ain't got nothing else. You tapped. You done.
Actually, it depends on the guy because there are some people that they may smash her. I don't even want to say smash. I don't want to say that.
Don't
So,
do
that's
that.
so
You just
far.
sound
I'm
like
not gonna
you-
say
That's so
smash.
rough.
That sounds so
Raggedy.
hard.
Y'all may, have sex or whatever,
Whoopee.
engage in sexual activity. And some people
Smacking
draw
bellies.
in, like, you know what? I think, and they keep on going.
Yeah.
Especially if she got that good. They be like, oh, yeah. I'm going to hold her for some, yeah. Let's just see what else she got going on with her. It just depends on the guy. Some people are like that. And yes, you can sleep with somebody and then turn around and start courting them.
Yeah.
It can go either way. It just depends on the guy. If that's not what you do, then fine, by all means. But
It's the
it
situation.
happens.
Yeah,
it just depends on he might not see himself with her right off.
Yeah.
His intentions might be to just sleep with her.
Yeah.
But then he may learn that
He
what,
likes
she
her,
is.
or
she
she's
is
nice,
pretty
and
cool.
yeah.
Sean, you showed quiet on
I'm
this.
letting
subject,
everybody
bruh.
talk. I'm gonna say something in a minute.
I'm waiting on you.
So watch this. Watch this. I got a couple of things to say. Number one, I think the problem is we don't understand that our expectations in dating are different. Men, well, let me say not our expectations, but our projections.
Men like to just go with the flow. Women
No,
go,
it's not even that. It's not even that. I'm finna kind of prove one of your theories. So, for men, the projection is always physical. Always. From as simple as, he's looking at her, he likes her lips, he wants to kiss her, to as raunchy as,
she got a fat ass. I
Then-
think I might want to hit that from the back.
right.
Wow, just out
I'm
loud.
Motion
just
to
saying,
notion.
y'all know I'm transparent.
That's
I
what
don't
it
give a
is.
damn.
It is what it is. So, but the other side of that for y'all, your projection is going to always be futuristic.
Right.
That's where you're thinking.
Right.
A man is not there until he gets to a place of trust. And so if he doesn't, how can I say, put it this way, for somebody that until recently, was dating with the intention on finding someone that I could grow with, I don't go into the first date looking at the girl like, okay, this is going to be my wife. That's not how a man thinks, okay? He goes out to see if it's going to work first. He's seeing how we flow together. It could look great on paper, but at the end of the day, you could be crazy as 3 sprayed roaches. So
seriously.
Wow.
real talk. So
I like that analogy. Though.
so
That was
I
funny.
mean, at the end of the day, I got to get to know you.
right?
And even with me being an empath, I'll say it this way: if my spirit is connected to you, that's easy to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
If it's not, then I'm gonna be able to say, okay, I'm attracted to you, but it's something that's
Something's
it's just not
missing.
jiving.
Right.
Okay. So I may be a little different than most, but most men, that's what it is. We when we're attracted to you, we want to get to know you. We want to spend time with you. We want that fantasy in our mind. And so what happens is when you give us that fantasy before we have feelings, that's when the problems happen. Okay. Because now what we have been hunting, we got.
Yeah.
Eduardo is feeling this. He like, ooh, wee, man. Trust
is always next.
Yeah, but Sean, you are absolutely right. I don't go out there just looking for that. I'm not looking for one. Let me see how many I can bag. I'm not.
Right,
I'm
that's
not
not what
trying
we
to do
doing.
that. Well,
Some
at this
guys
point-
are.
at this
At
point
that
in my
point where
life,
you are now.
in my manhood.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not at that point. But there are people that are out there that are trying to do that. But yet there are others that when we go out, I'm genuinely wanting to get, in tune with you. But because there's such a lack of communication, women sometimes will put that out there and think, oh, well, this is what he want to do. Or here's another truth that ain't been said. Women, y'all sex drive kick it up a couple of notches once
As we
y'all
get
hit
older.
about
Yeah,
30
yeah.
because y'all trying to prove some points and trying to prove that you still got it.
Trying to prove some
Yeah, y'all
points.
trying to still-
the hell
y'all
wrong
try-
with you?
whatever.
Ain't know about it. First
You
of all,
still-
because I'm
Can
past
you let
30.
me
As a matter of fact, 35. Anyway,
You ain't gonna
go,
let me
go
finish.
ahead.
See
Go
what I'm
ahead.
talking
Don.
about?
Go ahead.
So
I'll
y'all
let you
get
go.
out there trying to prove some points and stuff, and so you want to whip it on him. Oh, let me show him what he can get, and you go and you get that part done, and then you get mad when he don't respond to it. Now, if again, my ball is a curve ball. You throw a curve, baby, I know how to swing at that thing. You know what I'm saying? So if you throw that out there, I'm not gonna sit here and pull my bat back and walk out the batter's box. I mean, I ain't Sean. Sean will do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Bro, what you're not gonna do is throw no jabs at me tonight.
But you
my
don't
thing-
think you
not gonna
should
do.
if you know that that's where
That's
she's
right.
going with it.
But
that's still your choice.
But the thing is, here's the thing: if I know
Egotistical.
one thing, I'm not even gonna pick up the bat. I'm not even gonna put on the cleats or the uniform if I know that that's what you're about, because I've already picked that up in the beginning of the situation.
How do you know?
But some people would jump out of a bag on you too.
But how do you pick it up from
How
the
do you-
beginning? What signs?
because
do you
that
see
becomes a conversation. It becomes a conversation.
Reginald,
What do you like? Things like that.
Real quick, Reginald, are you asking, can you call in?
Yeah, Reginald, come call in.
Hey, if you can call in, the number is 936-585-4627. Feel free if you guys want to
Yeah,
jump in the
y'all wanna jump in,
conversation.
come on.
We'd like to have you. Call in. Once again, it's 936-585-4627.
Yeah, and so you just don't engage in certain things. Again, especially now in my manhood days, when I was out there, yeah. But in my manhood days, I don't even engage in those things. I take the bullet, like my homeboy Kevin used to say, I take the bullets completely out the gun. We ain't even gonna do that. That lets them know very quickly.
There are also guys out there that will pursue a woman because they like the chase. And she will tell him no, and he will chase her and continue to do things, even go as far as showing her that he's trying to court her, like making her believe that he see her in his future. And as soon as he smash
Out.
she's already, then fell for him now because he didn't went the extra mile because he's enjoying the chase. And when he get her, then all of a sudden he flipped and was like, yeah, okay, I got that now. Now what next? Then that's when you run across females.
That are jilted, angry.
But that's
bitter.
not every dude.
That's not.
Not every dude.
We didn't say
but-
that's not every female.
but-
That's
and
ever
that's not every
happened to.
female either. But there are guys out there, and they're alive and kicking.
Mm-hmm.
And there's more guys out there than there are good guys.
But
should
hear
I
this
say.
though. Hear this. I'm gonna say something that's gonna blow y'all mind because there are women that are out there trying to bag dudes as well.
Of course,
Yeah.
and
most
they trying to
definitely.
run that game.
Of
Yeah.
course, most definitely.
That ain't
And
very
and,
good.
and on a woman's side is more so with some use babies, some use money, some
Yeah.
use, you know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
may have that, or they may have a man for, a different thing. One might be sex, one might be to kick it, have fun because she enjoy it. One might be to pay her bills. You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about this before, teens.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
telling you off the rip, I ain't
So
paying your bills.
there are females and males that
Yeah.
play this game.
Yeah.
My thing is this: if you are a female or a male out there playing that game, leave us great folks the fuck alone.
Please.
She-
All the way the
Leave
fuck
us the
alone.
fuck
It's
alone.
there in theirs tonight.
I'm
boy.
just saying,
No,
leave
y'all
us the
feeling
fuck
That's
that.
alone.
exactly what it's called, Kayla.
y'all-
We have a call.
While y'all in y'all feelings,
Oh,
we
we
got
got
a
a caller.
wait.
Okay, caller. Okay, thank you for calling in. Hey, tell us your name. Tell us where you from.
My name's China from Alabama.
What's up,
Hi,
China,
China.
Alabama? What's happening?
I just have a opinion. I just feel like at the end of the day, if that person don't have like a spiritual connection towards that person, then it's easy to fall in love or easy not to be interested in nobody no more.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
like for example, I could like somebody, like he could be a good guy and I could like him, but then again, later on, I had that feeling like, oh, he's a good guy, but you know what I'm saying? But I just don't have that spiritual connection that he's the one for me or he belongs to me. You know what I'm saying? And then if you don't have that with somebody, then some people gotta learn how to let them people go so that they can find their soulmate. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just at the end of the day, it's just like, okay, sex could be good, but if that person don't have no spiritual bond with you, it could go both ways.
Yeah.
Right. And I completely agree with that. And that's okay to feel like that. That's why you're supposed to, like, if you're looking to get married, court.
Yeah.
Court. So you
Or
know
that.
who you're dealing
Date.
with.
I'm not going to say court in that sense. That's date. You're getting to know that person. You need to be able to
Yeah.
to connect. Yeah, I get it.
But again, it's just going back down to that.
But
Thank you.
it also
thing,
it
because
also
somebody is-
depends on what you're looking for. So you're gonna just date if you're looking for someone long term.
So this is where we need to distinguish the line between dating and courting.
Hold on
Because
real quick. Thank you, sweetheart. We don't want to keep you
Yeah.
holding on there. But thank you for calling in.
Oh, okay.
All right, thank you. All right.
the difference between dating and courting, what most men look at is dating. Okay, dating is simply me kicking it with you. That's going out with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dating is me getting to know you. The reason why we're going out is so that we can get to know one another.
Right.
Advice I give: movies are horrible first dates. Why?
Yeah,
because you don't know that
You
person.
can't talk to him.
You can't
Yeah.
talk.
to him.
Okay. A coffee spot, or going somewhere where you can sit and eat dinner and just talk.
Or light bites. I believe in light bites. Starting off, I say for me, I don't want to wear a
You said
dress.
what?
For
Oh,
me,
you said light
bites. Like
Okay.
like
Okay.
finger foods. Like
We going to
something
McDonald's.
Just going somewhere.
Not McDonald's,
Not
but like
McDonald's.
something fun,
Please
but
don't
like
nobody.
bowling or
CC's.
shooting pool, out somewhere you can actually interact with
a
someone.
little brunch or
Yeah, brunch,
lunch, yeah,
light
something
bites.
like that.
Keep it light and easy. I
Where you can
believe
sit
that.
and have a few drinks
and
and-
enjoy.
But to what I was saying though, the courting, that's when I'm actually putting some work in to show you who I am, and vice versa. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do that with somebody I don't have a connection with. I'm not going to do that with somebody that I don't feel any type of chemistry with. So
So you would date then court.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, I
Is that
think
what you
that's
do?
how it always
I would
happens.
say date then court.
That's-
so
that's
the
my
way
understanding
the
of
way
it.
he explained it.
Yeah.
So first of all, see if you even like the person or not to even consider a second or third date.
Yeah.
If you do, then you continue, the dating process, getting to know one another. If you can indeed see yourself with this person after some time, then
start
you
courting.
start to court.
So, but when does
So
the
you start-
communication piece come in? Because it has to be communicated,
Yes.
and that's where I
Of
think
course.
we run
So
into
I would
most of our
say, I would say
problems.
in the dating, so from jump. start talking about where you are, you know.
I have a great
what
example.
You know what I'm saying? It just
Okay.
depends. But you also have to be careful because some people said, "Oh, I don't like a person to tell me everything on the first,"
Right.
you know. So, but still in all, start off dating, find out where each other are, what you desire. And if y'all both on the same page with what you desire and all the dates keep going, then
Yeah.
you start to court and see where you go from there.
I have a great example. When I was dating someone, and in the midst of dating, he said, "So at this point, I would like to get to know you without you getting to know anyone else."
That's courting.
That's
see.
courting.
Long
That's
term.
And
That's
and
courting.
I remember feeling like, "Are we 10?" And he was like, "No, but I would like to make sure that we're on the same page. I know we're still getting to know each other, but I don't want any distractions."
You focus on me, I focus on you.
And period. And when I say that clarity, that's like somebody said earlier, that's clear communication.
Mm-hmm.
That clarity stops a lot of question marks.
I like that too.
I like it. So yeah,
like
you
that.
need to go back to the will you be my girlfriend, or can can it just be me and you? Because
Right.
if you don't do that, the pimpette that I am may not understand that this is a one-on-one situation.
Right.
I didn't know.
I think I would like
That's
that.
twofold.
I would like that.
I
clarity, too.
love it.
would
I
like that.
love it.
Some people don't like titles. Some people don't want to say, "Oh, we girlfriend, boyfriend." Okay,
But
fine.
that was clear.
But
yeah.
where are we? So if we're gonna start courting, are you gonna be still talking with this one and that one, and
Good.
and I should continue doing my thing or
Yes.
whatever? But my thing is the way I operate. If I'm with someone or if I'm dating someone or whatever, I'm just the type of person I like to focus on just that person.
Yeah.
That's just how I am. A lot of people tell me, "Oh, you stupid. You got to keep your options open. You need to, have your options open because you don't know if that person is going to be there." It's just I don't like to juggle.
Well,
It's-
not
it
just
gets
that, but
old.
yeah.
That's just how I am. I don't like to juggle.
I'll give you this because I mean that can go
Yeah, that
both
can go
ways.
bad. Mhm.
No, not bad, but it can go both ways as far as even in my situation. I was, being the typical man when I met my lady. I have
Shameless plug.
had a
I
very
have a woman.
very active dating
Typical.
life. Very active dating life.
Very
Okay.
active dating life.
So
Pimp.
our first date, before we had several different phone conversations. So the chemistry was obviously there.
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of things that I had prayed for that I knew she possessed. And a lot of things that I already connected with her with. So the date was icing on the cake. When we sat down, and at the end of the day, she just kind of let it be known. Look, this is how this is gonna go. I don't necessarily do the whole date multiple people thing. So if that's what you're gonna do, let me know now. When I left her presence, I had to make a choice.
Right.
Okay, and I had to make a decision on what I was going to do. So yes, I totally agree. When it's out that a clear communication needs to be known of what we're doing, where we're headed, what this is going to be. And even in that situation, we were still in a dating place. We weren't necessarily in a courtship place. We got to that probably a few months later. But that has to be something that we talk about.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sha.
Well, I was going to say when Tasha was saying how she has tunnel vision, last week when I was talking about when a friend of mine had to put his name in her phone as will not commit because she's that same way. And in the midst of that, she would get caught up and forget that he's dating other people. She's the one that's committed to him. So to her, they were in a relationship. To him, they were whatever they were. They were not committed. They were not all this other stuff. But I was going to say to Chicozy, I like that statement. And I don't like a lot that you say.
He said, "Why can't you date forever?"
Yeah.
Why are
date
you
till
married?
die.
No, because
Well, not,
I'm
he's
there.
talking about
Because I'm
dating
there.
your spouse.
Yeah,
dating
and
your
Well,
spouse.
of course,
that-
you can.
And that's
Yeah.
where
You can.
and that's where I am. That's
Yeah.
that was
That's
You
what he was
should
saying. He was
date.
saying date your
Continue to-
spouse.
You
Exactly.
should continue to,
Which is
that's-
date night,
so-
which is all that stuff.
So Chicozy, hold on, because I see
I
what he's
think-
saying here. There's no difference. See, Chicozy, here's the problem. You think like us.
Yeah.
That's how men
You
think.
do.
That's how we think. But unfortunately, that's not
Right.
not how
It's
women
not.
think.
It's not
They
because they
think in
want
stages.
they want different things, and so therein lies, I think, a bigger thing. I don't like. And all guys say that they're different, right? But I am seriously like a different. I don't like. I'm that guy that don't like those titles. I don't like to be bound by societal definitions of certain things. If I'm in a relationship with somebody, I want us to be able to define those things on our own. Last week, I said that when I'm in a relationship, I want to be able to be able to rewrite the dictionary of different words that we are dealing with versus going off of what society says, because that might work for them. That might not work necessarily for us. You know what I'm saying? And so when Jacozy talks about continuously dating, yes, let's continue to date. Let's continue to have this fun, because life is already difficult and heavy enough.
It is.
It's so heavy, and so what we're looking for is that partner that we continue to have fun with, to grow with,
Jacozy, I
and
think
things
this
like
is you.
that. So we have a caller calling in. Caller, tell us who you are and where you're from. Hello. Yo,
Chickasee.
what's up, man? We saying your name all
Chickasee.
wrong.
Chickasee.
I've been killing your name,
Man,
bro.
we've been killing your name for like
Jacozy.
2 or 3
Nah,
years,
Jacoby.
bro.
It's all good.
Jacoby.
It's all
What's
good.
up, man?
Chickasee.
All right,
Chickasee.
so let me clarify what I've been saying.
Okay.
Dating and courting, honestly, that's just semantics. Because what makes me laugh is people say, "Yeah, I'm waiting for a sign from God, and you gotta be filled with this and filled with that." You're not married, but you're smashing. So clearly, there's not a whole connection there from that point.
Mm-hmm.
People like to use all these similar these terms and make it seem what it's not. This isn't a Disney movie. This is realistic life.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, dating and courting is the same thing. You can date somebody and be exclusively date that person. And so all this, I'm dating, I'm courting, come on. At the end of the day, it's simple. I like you. The snow lake is cool. The food is cool. We're cool together. And that's the end of it.
You can't see the camera, but we doing this right here to you right now. We saying the same thing.
But that doesn't register.
I'm cool.
Go ahead.
All this extra stuff, it's just to sell books. It's to sell books and flowers. Let's just come out loud, because if people were really, really into this courting and dating, all this long-term stuff, divorce wouldn't be where it is today. So let's just cut all the BS out. Let's just be real and leave it as it is. There's no difference. You know what I mean? It's that simple.
I agree.
As long as
I
there's just
agree.
clarity on both parties.
Chickasee.
Right.
Jacoby.
Because oftentimes what happens is that women don't want to hear the truth. And when men try to tell you the truth, you don't want to hear it, so we're like, fuck it.
Let the
What's the
church
truth?
say yes.
What is
Lies.
the truth, Chickasee?
Lies.
What is
I
the
don't-
need
but
the
they
truth.
don't-
I like to know the
but-
truth.
It's
What's
not
the
lies.
truth?
Because again, if women, and I'm not trying to be biased toward women, because I
Right,
love women,
of course.
but if women really want to live in no weave, no fake eyelashes, no bustiers, none of that stuff. But again,
Wow.
this era of facade you like to live
I like
in, you want men
those.
to play along, and we don't do that.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And so as long as you keep trying to make men into Denzel or more Chestnut, it's not going to work. Accept us for who we are and leave it at that.
If
Hey,
you guys would
there you
actually
go.
be honestly who you are, that would be a lot easier to
It
do
sure
and
would.
take that. So I can't agree with you on that, Chickasee. So slow neck your ass up off this phone.
Hey man.
Right though.
Hey.
It
Y'all
is
do have to
life.
be honest about who you are.
You gotta
if
be
you want
honest
us
about
to,
who you are.
know,
Let me tell you that
Because a
that
lot
is-
of y'all, there are a lot of them where they representative until they get them draws.
And
And
not
y'all
even-
don't? Whoa, wait a minute.
no.
We ain't finna do that. Hold on.
No. Not just that.
Say-
A friend and I were talking the other day, and there is nothing like realizing that you are sleeping with a stranger.
Courting and dating is what? What's the difference?
We just explained what the
that's
damn
the
difference
difference.
was, Chickasee.
That's
That's
what
what
we
we
trying-
talking
That's
about.
what we trying to figure out, man.
That's my point. There is no difference.
In our
It's a
eyes,
she
it's
and a
not.
he. That's it. There's no difference.
For men, you're right. We
For
feel
men,
that
it's
way.
not. But you know what the problem I believe comes in is that when a woman does not communicate what it is that she wants out of the thing, because you know what, she probably don't know. She probably does not know.
Exactly.
She probably doesn't know what she wants.
Okay, Chickasee, thank for calling in.
Hey, if they make dolls that can cook, hey.
Hey.
yeah,
I
that's all I'm
said
gonna
thanks
say.
for calling in, Chickasee. See you later, pimpin'.
All right, man. Thanks for calling. But yeah, man, I think y'all need.
Bye.
But y'all, Tasha, do it again. But no, it's so true though, because we don't know.
We don't.
We don't know.
Then ask. And I think
no,
that's
no,
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 that
no,
don't
no, no,
always
no,
work.
hell no, that don't work.
Well, don't yell at me. Let me
No.
finish
Oh,
my
y'all said
statement.
that with
God.
your chest.
Because
God.
we don't do some stuff with it, man.
Wait, all I'm saying
But you
is
can't hold
I
it
mean,
against
everybody,
everybody.
yeah.
If it's more than one of
If
y'all
it's
that
more
did
than
it.
one doing the same
no,
dang
Okay,
thing.
No.
okay, so pause.
Whoa, what you
Shine,
ain't finna do is
Shine,
get
let
your
me
eyes
roll in on
big.
him.
Get
Shine,
him,
let me
please,
roll in on
get
him.
him.
Let me
I'ma
roll
step
in on
on
him.
back.
Okay, so you said no if more than one person did it. Okay, so why do y'all still want us to trust y'all
Goddamn.
after we've been hurt several times by different
Preach.
guys and look at
'Cause
y'all
one
different
thing,
still?
I'ma
When
tell
I catch
something
you
that
in the
Keon-
light, when
Why
I
do you
catch
still?
you in
Why
the
do you
same
want me
type
to
of
look at you
lying.
different
When I
after I
catch you
done
in the
dealt
same
with
type
more
of
than
It
one
ain't gonna
guy
happen
that
if-
did
gonna
the
walk
same
around-
thing?
Man, that's horse
You
crap.
walking around
But
here,
ain't-
We
your
can
heart
sing
is broken
together, but
from
we
a high
can't talk
school
together.
sweetheart.
But I'm
Man,
just
whatever.
saying, I'm just saying.
Because-
Why do you want me to treat you differently if
thing.
I've been through the same thing
Here's-
with
Shit
these
that I've been through
3
before.
or 4
Here-
guys? Everybody
What
did
makes
the
you
same
so
thing. I'm
different?
just saying.
Here is the thing. I never ask people to trust me.
I'm not
Oh.
talking about you verbatim.
Okay,
I'm
well,
talking about
okay
man.
then.
Why should we
Okay.
trust? I'm gonna
Man,
say
well,
why
well,
should
that's
we
your
trust
choice.
man
Here,
if we've seen it several different times from other people?
Same question we got for y'all.
It's the exact
Okay.
same damn
Okay.
question.
but the whole
So
thing is
should
you make a
or should you
choice.
not? You got to make a choice. Everybody have to make
Yeah.
a choice.
Hey,
You have to make a choice.
whatever, man.
You want me to trust you?
I never
you know,
asked
and
you to do
no,
that.
I'm just saying.
But-
I'm just
but
saying.
you do
wouldn't
want
you
that.
like me to?
Yeah, because
No, but I
life
want
is
you to-
hell if I don't.
No, man.
Ain't it
Life
a
is
problem?
hell if I don't.
Ain't it a problem if your woman don't trust you? Don't.
It is
hell
a
in high
problem.
water?
Yeah,
It is,
pretty
but,
much.
but here's the other part, though.
It is
If
it's a
but
big problem.
If she don't trust you, you always gotta be in turn. I always self-reflect. What the hell did I do to put her in that position to not be able to trust me?
Okay, you would think like that, but there are some that don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Well,
Because
and
we do have what, Sean? Narcissists out there that would never
oh,
do
man,
anything
I don't
wrong.
wanna talk about
Ever.
I'm just
narcissist
tossing
people.
that out there. I'm just
they
saying.
never do anything wrong. And here's a good example. I remember being in. I look at we're gonna. This is kind of gonna lead us into meeting a side chick. I am a person I'm kind of busy in my life. So my mind is this. I want you to have what you do. I don't want you to lie to me. I do everything in my power to make that a safe space. There's no need to lie. There's no need to leave anything out. There's no need to do any of that damaging stuff that will take away. I know what happens to me when I can't trust you. So my goal is to always make sure that I make this super easy for that to be there. When I caught my ex-husband cheating, let me tell you some of the things that made that why I wanted to meet the side chick. The woman had held my baby. Yeah.
That dude dirty though.
But what I'm saying
is,
I didn't know she held my baby. But when we want to, the reason, and this is the next topic, y'all. Would you like to meet the side chick? The reason you want.
Before we go into it, I'll let you say that, but I want to do this Carmelo first, and then we're going to go right into it because I need to, toss that one out.
This
there
is gonna
first.
be this one this little topic. We may not get to the
go ahead,
side
Sean.
piece. No, we ain't gonna get to the side piece part. Go ahead with this. Go ahead with the Carmelo Anthony.
Okay, let me sit my water back down. Okay, so I ran across a post on my Facebook, and it was basically the case with Carmelo Anthony and Lala Anthony. So what the question was, it says, this is Carmelo Anthony's daughter. It was a picture of Carmelo Anthony and his daughter. I'm sure a lot of y'all seen it because it was floating all over social media. This is Carmelo Anthony's daughter that caused him and his wife, Lala Anthony, to break up for over a year. He pays support, but isn't in the girl's life, according to her mother. The mom also says that Lala doesn't accept her child. In your opinion, do you think the Anthonys are doing anything wrong by simply meeting the financial obligations? Does Lala need to introduce her son to his little sister? What are your thoughts? Well,
go ahead.
my thing is this. I don't know if it's true or not, but I can see it being true. Why? Via my situation. Yeah, I'm going to be transparent for you motherfuckers today.
You on one today.
My daughter, me and her father, we cool. We good. He's married now. He wasn't married when we had our daughter. But from that point on, now that he is married, the wife, from my understanding, does not want him to have any type of dealings. Of course, especially not with me or her. And we don't even get down like that. But we cool. But she doesn't want him communicating with her at all whatsoever. Because she feels, I guess she must feel that it might be something between us. I don't know, but
Because you know,
no, it's not
it
like
could be
that.
the way he's setting it up about who you are. She may know how he feels about you.
I don't know. I don't get into it. I don't care. We are just cool on behalf of, we have a daughter to raise. But I can understand she has never met her brothers. Her brothers are getting, they're older now. So, but I mean, still in all, I said all that to say this. I can see a woman not wanting her husband to have any type of dealings with the child's mom, basically communicating with her for the child, and especially as young as she is. She's like, what, 2 years old? A year or 2 years old? My daughter is 8 now. She's going to be 9. She has her own cell phone. If he want to talk to her, he can just call her. He don't have to call me unless we need to discuss something that needs to be done with her, whatever that's it, but he can call her. But I can see a female not wanting their husband or fiance, whoever, to not communicate with them out of, I don't know if it's mere jealousy, insecurity,
Yeah.
or whatever the case may be, because they don't want, they just don't want you communicating with the mom. I can see that. Right. So I don't even want to toss this out as saying, oh, she's telling a lie. Because first of all, Mello laid down with her.
That's
so
right.
why now all of a sudden now you want to fix your marriage with her? So are you going to turn your back on your child?
And it could be complicated. So the reason I got off of it when we were chatting about it is because it really can get a little more complicated. But I believe that the child should be in contact with parents, absolutely, and with their siblings, absolutely. I don't believe that the child should be punished because of the mistake that my parents made. Don't punish me. Don't take away from me because of the mistakes. Money cannot substitute for.
No, it can't. Relationships have to be there. That's why I would never, ever stop him from seeing or communicating with his daughter ever. I don't give a damn how nobody feels.
Okay, so the other side of that coin is this. Sometimes you have some bitter women that out there, some bitter baby mamas.
Oh,
that
yeah.
sit there
They're most definitely
and
out
hold that
there.
kid and dangle that kid out there in front. And they will do that. They will do that. And try to do all kinds of things. Shame a man on social media. Look, I was in the hood one day, just minding my business, and I saw a lady driving behind a guy who's trying to get away from, her, kept on trying to prove a point. Yeah, that's your baby and blah, blah, blah. My point is, ladies, why are you going out there and making yourself look ridiculous I almost use your F-bomb, for a screwed up decision that you made? Because you
both of y'all made.
You made the choice as well to sit there and have unprotected sex, to have the doggone baby, and thinking that he gonna be different than the other dude because you also got some at the house too, and you want to sit there and hang that out there in front of him and try to plaster him. That's not gonna make me want to have a relationship with that kid because I got to deal with your stupid butt. Yeah, I use that word. I don't want to sit here and have to work my butt off to try to establish a relationship with this kid and got to deal with your ignorant behind and then got to go home and continue to fight with my wife or my whoever it is that I got trying to make this situation work out. I ain't finna sit there and do that. Yes, it was a decision that I made. I know we got to call it. Yes, it was a decision that I made.
He said he got to put a period on this.
I am not going to sit here and be doing all that damn fighting just to sit there and please all these other people. And I'm sitting up here going crazy. Hey, caller, tell us who you are, man. Where you from, ma'am or sir?
Hey, this is Jeremy from Atlanta.
What's up,
Hey,
AJL?
Jeremy. What's going on?
Hey, I'm good. I'm listening to y'all's broadcast. Very interesting.
Thank you so much.
I just wanted to make a comment, if I could, about the brother I don't know if he's still speaking, but
Go ahead.
Go ahead. We're listening.
Yeah, turn yours down, man.
my thing is this: is I've been listening for the last.
Go ahead. We can
hear you, man. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead. That's his leg.
Down, this confused me. All right, so I'm going to say this: as I was listening to y'all, the thing I find really interesting that it seems like a lot of onus is being put on the woman. And
Say it,
I think that while yes, there's always onus to be put on the woman, as men, I think we need to do a better job of putting more
You better
onus
say
on
that.
our decisions. A lot of times, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a brother. I'm abstinent as far as messing with women. I don't mess with women as of right now. I don't have a female in my life like that. I've been in a homosexual situation for quite some time. But the same way I'm able to admit that to you guys. I think that what happens in black relationships is we are not truly truthful at the start. So a lot of times, guys, you know that you got a broken woman. You know that you got a woman who's been hurt so much, and she's hurt to the point where she'll give herself to anybody. We as men have a role in that too. You can either continue that woman feeling that hurt that she has, or you can heal that sister. You can say, you know what, woman, I recognize your struggle, I recognize your pain, and I'm going to think with my heart and not my head, the lower one, and I'm going to do my part in not contributing to your hurt. That's all I wanted to share. That, and not put all the onus on a woman.
I
All right.
appreciate
Hey,
you.
I
do.
completely agree
appreciate
with that.
That's real
I-
talk.
that's real. I
talk.
love that.
Thank
appreciate
you. I
it.
appreciate you.
I love
Chicken
that.
Z,
Yeah.
shut up.
Okay, and so
Thanks
to
for
his
calling
point,
in.
Thank you for calling in. To his point, I absolutely agree
Yeah.
that a big part of that has to do with us. But and I know but is a negative conjunction, which cancels out everything that you said. However, I don't even have another conjunction to put there in that place. When we recognize that we have that type of situation, Sean, we come into contact with a young lady or with a woman that has been through the struggles and been through all of these things, and we come in and we attempt to do our work to heal, to show them to introduce them to a different menu of life. The issues sometimes that we can run into is she will end up getting a taste of something that she's had before and think that the entire menu is like that, which cancels out everything that we've tried to do. And that becomes the overbearing. Have y'all ever had like a bite of real black pepper? Like the coarse black pepper. You take that bite, it will mess up or how about this, the green sauce from sushi?
I don't eat
Well,
none of
wasabi.
that.
Wasabi.
Wasabi will wreck your entire dinner experience. When I'm trying to introduce you to a different menu of life, you get the wasabi in your mouth. Nothing else I try to show you is going to be different because now that's what you're hung up on. And so when we run into those women that are damaged, that are hurting, that are doing all these things like the brother just said, we want to try to do those things, but you continue to have these types of hurts and you keep having these things. Don't get me wrong, men have those things
Yeah.
too.
We do.
We have this baggage that we bring along to the situation too. Luggage, whichever, Sean.
Okay, let me just for
Yeah.
a second. Let me pause. Chicken Z, shut your ass up,
Please.
nigga.
They-
I already knew she was
Y'all-
coming.
You always on some fucking bullshit.
Y'all-
Ain't no Captain Save or
Why you
nothing.
over
He
there
just
looking-
telling how he
Why
feels.
you
Damn
looking
it.
like Aunt
Get
Esther?
your ass up.
You old fish.
You old fish-eyed fool.
You look
Yeah.
just like Aunt Esther on that one. But no.
I just had to say it because he up here ragging on this young man that
No.
just called up here and he was
Yeah,
speaking
and I
some
don't
real
like that.
shit.
No,
You-
but it was
we let
negative.
you call up here and say what you have to say. You let him talk
But
too.
this girl got this water
Got the
bottle
water
like she
point?
got-
Because that
But
shit
no.
that's irritating.
But no, listen. But that is the case though. So right, when we are trying to be different men, Sean, that's my brother right here. You know, Sean is trying to be a different man. I know that in my heart that I am trying to be a different man. But when you keep having these situations of some people, they keep dragging you back into that where you constantly have to prove that you are different.
Right.
That
And
becomes exhausting. You paying for
that's
exhaustion.
a
You paying
dead
for a
end.
boy.
You see, that's a dead end, and the reason why that would be something that you would just need to back out of ASAP is because this person is fixed on misunderstanding you. This person is fixed on hurt. Some people use this hurt as a crutch because it gets people to care about them more. It gets people to latch on to them more. But when you have someone that you're trying to be with and they're actually genuinely showing you that, hey, I'm not that person, but you keep on saying, no. But the last time, and I think you are the same, that would be something you might need to get out of. Why stay in it?
Not even.
I'm not going to stay in my relationship and try to prove myself over and over and over. If you just don't see it, then my baby, listen,
Well, and
I'll holler at you.
it's not just that, because all of that gets twisted. Everybody has to come in, I believe, with a different attitude when things are starting to miscommunicate. Because a lot of times, even though you're steadfast on being who you are, I'm going to show you I'm different. Sometimes it's the clear communication. Whoever said it earlier, that clear communication is what can erase all of that, eradicates all of the confusion. People are confused. Clear up the confusion. If there is a problem, solve the problem, move forward. But outside of that, you're not gonna have that. And I agree with Jeremy. Women take on a lot of stuff, and we're wearing all of these hats. And the truth is, you want to help me take off some of these hats. Help me take some of this stuff off my shoulder. Don't bring your stuff to the table, my stuff to the table. Now the table's crowded. Let's clear off the table.
I think people need to heal before they get into these relationships and bring
I do.
all this shit.
I do too.
I think that people need to heal, but like I said it before, you can only heal so much by yourself.
Yeah. And then also
Yeah.
part of that healing is healing within yourself and understanding, look, I have a problem, I'm damaged. I need to kind of pull myself together before I deal with anybody. Once you get that under control, then you should be open. Okay, let me see if I can get back into this again. The next time you might just meet someone that's really fixed on, hey, let's do this. I'm not like them. Be open to allowing that person to be who they are and stop making them pay for what you have been through. I understand it's a learning. You learn something from it, so you don't want to just forget it. Because what if the next person that you meet is some more bullshit? You know, so you want to take that with you, but at the same time, you don't want to sit it on Front Street and be like, this is what I've been through. And I know you might be on some bullshit, so I'm going to sit this right here and I'm going to remind you every time I see, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. Just allow this person to be who they are. And if it's something that you don't like about it, back the hell out of it.
You back,
and that's it.
That's the dating.
You can't do nothing but respect. I can't do nothing but respect your decision.
Yeah.
If it's something about me that you don't like, or you feel like you're not trying to deal with me like that, or it's something is just not hitting for you, then by all means tell me. Don't play these games and
Don't
beat
play
around the bush.
games.
Don't answer my phone calls. Don't respond to my text messages. Just say, hey, listen. I don't think this is gonna work. This is really not something, it's just really not doing it for me. Okay, cool. That means I have an open slate. I can go off and do what the hell I want to do. You go off and do what the hell you want to do. No hard feelings. Let's just do that. But the reason why it ends badly is because people start playing games and everybody get mad.
Right.
You get mad and I feel that whole clear communication, and then people are not adults about stuff. And I feel like we have this whole thing where even my ex-husband was just like, at first, just because we're not together means we have to be enemies. The one thing that really saved us was my son, because we can't be enemies. We got a whole human that we have to work through things with. So we still don't agree on everything. Here's the beautiful side of it. To this day, we don't agree on everything, but he's finally learned we don't have to stay angry. We just don't agree on that. And we move forward, because the bigger picture is this right here. And when you start staying focused on the bigger picture, you are able to communicate better. You're able to say, you know what? I never agreed with everything you said. But that doesn't mean that we have to be enemies about it. That doesn't mean that I have to be mean about it. That doesn't mean I have to play games about it. It's called adulting in adult relationships. I said it today. I said it last night. I was at work till 2 a.m. And I say, I've realized that some people are of age. They are not adults.
Some people grow old but never grow up.
Never grow up.
Never grow up.
The other, the other day, I had an opportunity to sit back and I watched the Red Table Talk with Common. And that brother was, he introduced, I guess, an idea, thought to me that I never really had. Sean and I were talking about it a little bit earlier. Going to this point, and I'm just going to regurgitate his point. He said that growing up as men, a lot of us that did not have the father figures in our life, didn't have our dads, didn't have father figures, we learned from older people that was around us that our job as a men was to be protectors and to be providers. And a lot of us, and I'm saying us, that are paying child support to the state, because we know that all that money does not go to the child. But we're meeting our financial obligation to the state, right? We feel that we are doing everything that we can do. And it took me to have my daughter. I guess I don't know what it was, but I just knew that there was nothing that was going to separate me and my daughter. There was nothing that was going to happen. But a lot of guys that are out there, they're paying the financial obligation, but the part that they are missing, we don't know how to care for the kid.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't understand that is part of it, and it's going to take it may be too late. Maybe a younger kid maybe can't communicate that to us because we don't understand those things. And then when you have a contrary other parent there that's posing some type of resistance there that's keeping us from doing that, we scarred over that thing. And yeah, y'all can sit here and talk, you ain't fighting for your kid, you ain't doing all that. No, I just don't want to fight with her or him, and from a man's case, I don't want to fight with her. And she is sitting up there doing, yeah, you could take her to court. That's money that we don't necessarily have. But just because we are sitting there, man, and paying financially for a kid, man, at some point, the whole care piece, going in and you're going to have to establish that relationship with that kid. Now, that's something that I never had any issues with my daughter. That's not like I was getting her from, no, she's coming with me. This is going to happen. I don't care what them people over there say. When Friday come, yeah, she coming with me, period. We're not going to discuss that.
Now, let's rewind back to the Lala and Mello situation. Okay, so do y'all feel that she should? Well, first of all, Lala don't owe the chick anything. Like I was looking at one of the comments, I think it was Letitia said it. You're right. She does not owe her anything because everyone knew that Lala and Mello were married for many, many years. But now she has a baby. Now she has a baby for him. I still think that it's his responsibility no matter what. Yeah, you messed up, but you knew you were married too. It's not just the chick's fault. So now you have a baby to take care of. And whether Lala like it or not,
she's a part of that.
As you are a part of that. You married this man. As a matter of fact, you split up. Y'all split up for like a year when you found out that he, had a baby, but you took him back. So if you took him back, guess what? You might not like it, but you're still married to a man that had a baby out of wedlock. So guess what? In a way, you're accepting it. Okay, I'm going to take you back. I know you got this baby, but I love my husband. I want my family back, blah, blah, blah. So guess what? You as a woman, I would think, would say, you know what? Take care of your child. If you don't want to be a part of the child's life, okay, cool. But you're still married to the man that has a baby with another woman, and you know the situation. And as a woman, I would want my husband morally to be a father, to his child. Period.
I think you're reading way too much into that situation.
I'm just saying what I know of the situation. I don't know the whole story, so I'm just saying how I would be if I decided to take him back. First of all, if I was with somebody that had a baby on me, we're not gonna be together. You're over. You're done. Peace. Yeah, but look, peace. But if I do take you back, that's like telling someone where you stand. Look, I'm really not ready for a relationship. This is where I am, but I'm just letting you know I'm not trying to be with you or nothing. But if you still want to fuck with me or not, here I'm letting you know. Now it's up to you to make the decision if you still want to deal with me or not. So if you still decide to deal with me anyway, then you have to take what comes with it. And if you don't like it, then you can go.
It's a package deal.
It's a deal. And that's the same thing that you're married to him. You decided to take him back after he had a baby with another woman. So what are you going to do? If you took him back, then it mean, okay, look, I would want him to be who he needs to be. Now, on the flip side, next question. Would you want to get to know, or should I say, meet the side chick of your significant other?
I say, I'm gonna tell you the reason I can say yes.
Or for the guy's side dude.
Hell no, because I don't want to.
Guys ain't gonna do that.
Guys like no.
Yeah, I'll meet him. Yeah. It's gonna be a one-time meeting. Yeah. It's gonna be one.
It's the misunderstanding.
Instantly.
The reason why some women, and I have a close friend that's going through something similar, because usually with men, it's always more to that story, and you want to see. So like I said earlier, for me, I wanted to meet her because I did not know who she was. There's something that happens in our minds. I could be in H-E-B shopping, and a person come next to me. In my head, if I don't know who she is, I'm wondering, is that her? Until I see her, and until I'm able to let her know. I don't even want to meet her to see if she real. I like meeting people so that they can see that I'm real. When I met the woman and I realized she held my son,
What?
when I realized she held my child, there's a different type of rage that happens because men get so comfortable and slick, and there's a betrayal that happens that you are going to sit up here and bring this person into my house. I know of so many situations where women have sat at the table with the wives. They are friends. They are sorors. They are close with these women, screwing their husbands.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, I want to meet her.
That would be, I mean,
Yeah.
for a man.
No, I get
that's-
for men,
that's
but for
not-
me,
no.
yeah,
Of
for
course,
men.
for y'all.
Hey,
that's
dudes,
like
you
not
want to
something
meet?
that
You
y'all-
want to meet? You want to meet another dude that's handling up on your wife
No,
or on
bro.
your gal?
No, they're
I'm
gonna
gonna
end
be in
bad.
jail.
I am
be in
definitely
jail.
going to be in
Bad
jail.
for a man
You want me
because
to go to
y'all
jail?
rather if y'all meet up, y'all want to square up. Like with woman,
Oh, no.
let me tell you why
It's
women.
not even gonna
let
be
me
any
te- let me-
talking,
Let me tell you.
anything.
That's what I'm
No.
saying, y'all. To meet up to square up. That's
Yeah.
what I just said.
Yeah.
Women. This is why women would want to meet the side chick
Yeah.
because she got some questions.
Yeah.
How long has this?
for?
No, but I'm just saying. Listen, let me hear me
She
out.
has
Y'all don't
questions.
think like that. Like I
Yeah,
said, we didn't already got y'all out the way.
Yeah.
For a woman to want to meet the side chick, she want to know how long this been going on.
Yep.
Have you been to my house? Have you
Yep.
been in my car? Have you,
Yep.
y'all,
Why do you wanna know
wants
that,
Why do you
though?
want to
Because
know
she
that
do.
stuff?
That ain't gonna
That's
piss you off
almost-
first.
It ain't gonna
It
do
is gonna
nothing
piss
to
you off
fix it.
worse.
But it's a closure thing for the woman.
Because you
Closure.
can't. Because
Yes.
he's not going to tell you the truth.
She's not gonna
See,
tell you the truth. The number
but you
one
can't
thing that
open
woman
all of that
always
up.
want is to she want
That's
to
horse
know.
shit. That's horse shit. No, you
First-
don't want to know the
first
truth.
You don't want to know
No,
all
you
the
don't wanna
details.
know all the
Don't,
details.
Keon,
You
Keon,
don't want to know all
pause.
the
You don't wanna
details,
know
but
that.
there are a lot
Pause.
of things you do want to know.
Keon, pause. You don't want her to know that
That's
shit.
right.
But if those two women sit down, they're gonna have that conversation. I
Okay,
don't give a
have it.
damn.
And somebody
you
gonna
know
walk
what?
away
And
with
you know
her
what?
feelings.
Most of the time when those situations happen, although the woman might want to meet the side chick gonna be the one to initiate it because she gonna want your woman to
That's
know
right.
why. Because she's putting her bid in because she wants your ass. And if she can tell the
And
wife
she's
anything to
jealous.
get her out the picture to have you, that's what she's going to do.
And
And
that
guess what? She ain't gonna tell no
justifies-
lies. She's gonna tell the damn
And that
truth.
justifies why y'all are the dumber creatures. And yeah, I said it.
Bull
Why?
fucking shit.
Because how in the world? Because here's what I don't want.
Let me
Wait,
tell
wait,
you
wait.
why y'all dumb.
No, no, no.
Because
Y'all are
you,
just ignorant.
first of all, you
First
know you
off, we
had
are
a woman and you
fucking
decided to
intelligent.
have a side chick.
No.
Why did you do it in the first place?
Because listen, here's
are
why y'all
fucking
are the dumber ones. Because why?
that shit.
No. Because you're
Dumber
gonna
ones.
pull me. You're gonna pull me away from another woman, and then you're gonna expect me to be loyal to you?
You decided,
dumb.
hey, you decided to put
you
her.
dumb.
Listen,
That.
you
Nah,
put her
man.
in that position because you allowed your side
dumb,
chick to fuck up your
dumb,
marriage.
dumb,
It
dumb,
ain't
dumb,
dumb. You
dumb,
dumb.
Dumb girl.
First of all,
Dumb with a
no,
casket.
pause. Let me finish.
Breakdown.
Let me
You
finish.
done.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me tell you why y'all asses is
serious?
dumb. Why would you allow a side chick to come into your marriage and mess up your marriage? Why would you give her that much leverage to
Hey.
fuck over your wife and break
Hey,
up your
you want
home,
my
and then all
answer?
of a sudden you mad because you got to come out your pocket and pay for this shit?
Hey, you want to hear my answer?
No, I really don't.
Just something
Because
to
I don't
do.
care. It's just something.
Something to
And
do.
listen, and that's exactly why y'all the dumbest
Something
fucking
to do.
creatures.
No, we're not.
That's exactly why
We're
y'all
just
the dumbest.
occupying some
is it,
available
no,
time.
So is it
Dumb
smart?
asses,
We're
and it's gonna
occupying
cost you
some
a lot,
available
and it costs you a
time.
lot to
Listen,
do that, and then
Speaking
and
of
then you walk
time,
out.
Yeah, we
And
about out
speaking
of
of
time. This
time,
old
I wish we had more
mad-ass
time
Tasha.
so I
Tasha
could go
mad as
ahead
hell.
and drink.
Y'all
I
see
ain't
that
mad.
glisten coming over
No,
Tasha's head?
get off me.
Tasha
No, I'm
get
just
glisten
saying.
on her head. Her nose
I'm
and
just
stuff.
saying.
Tasha,
No,
what you got
because
going on,
y'all
girl?
trying
Cut it
to
out.
solidify some
Tasha,
bullshit.
what you
What the
got
fuck
going
kind
on?
of shit
We
is
about to be
that?
out of time. What you got going on?
Anyway,
Besides
these,
being mad.
these
Big mad
nuts.
ass. You
These
got nuts?
in your mouth.
Oh, you got nuts?
Anyway,
Y'all need to check
moving
them.
right along. So listen, thank you guys.
God damn it, Tasha.
Thank you guys for kicking it with the doctors once again.
They're going to come bring that thing down in the first gear.
Yeah.
So
Hurry up,
listen,
Tasha.
if you guys have any topics or anything, scenarios that you would like to talk about next Monday, please hit us up, inbox us, and let us know. We'll talk about it. You will stay completely anonymous. As of
Yeah.
right now, I didn't already told y'all what I had going on last week, but all I'm just saying is be blessed. Y'all got anything y'all want to
Yeah,
say? Did you just start your business, or what y'all got
Yeah, I
going?
have a business that's opening up July 1st. I can't wait. I'll give out more details, but that's next week. Like next week, been working hard and staying late and up late. So it's been a really, really good summer.
Awesome.
Sean?
Of course, you can see me every Sunday, House of the Lord Church. on 8611 Daffodil Street. Also, I will be preaching at Gateway Community Church on this Sunday at 1 o'clock. I will put the address up on my page if you want.
Hey, we shooting. Y'all come find me. Holla at your boy. See y'all next week.
Peace.
Peace.
Good night.
Oh, mad ass talk.